Welcome back to another video of the Husker Breakdown. So today I will be giving you my reaction to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights transfer portal class. So, as I've said in my other videos kind of pertaining to this subject, I'm just going to do this about every single Big Ten team that Nebraska is going to play this upcoming fall in football. So yeah, without any further delay, let's get straight to it. So, they have 15 incoming transfers, and right now, starting off with number 1 is Sean Allison. He's a linebacker from Drake. And I've looked at each and every one of these guys, looked at their stats, and I'm just going to tell you right now, none of these transfers are, like, just impact players. Like, they're all young guys, or they're older guys that just haven't seen the field that much. And so they're probably hoping to develop them, but unfortunately, I think that Rutgers will be on a major down year because they're not going to be as good as they were even a few years ago, like in 2024. But anyway, so yes, Sean Allison, linebacker, young guy. He's not really done a whole lot in his career. I think they're hoping to develop him there. Then moving on, you got Mikey Munn. He is from South Dakota. So another kind of defensive player. He's a cornerback. He's another guy. Like I said, they're gonna hope to develop him. Younger guy. That's just what the plan is for him. Then you got Isaiah Cook. He's an inner O-lineman, and he is from, I forget what that one is. Yeah, from Delaware State, so kind of a smaller school in terms of like football. He's 6'3", he's 300 pounds. He's a little bit lighter, but they're probably going to beef him up, I'm sure. But once again, not really any major transfers from any Power 5 schools until we get to Kevin Humes down there. He's from Maryland. Then Ty Morris, he's a linebacker from Rice, and he's also just nothing on his record that has made him seem elite. Like, he just isn't that, like, impactful. Like, he's not going to be immediate help for the Rutgers, and I think they're going to be a little bit rough this upcoming year. Then you got Jaden Lee. He's a defensive lineman. He is 310 pounds. Now, you look at that, and you think, oh, he's a big guy. But he really also, once again, he is a guy that, yes, he's a big guy. He weighs a lot. He just hasn't done a whole lot. Like, he's not been able to, like, get to the quarterback, get tackles, which I feel like are pretty important for a defensive lineman. But he was not able to do that. But he's from Maine, another small school, and if you can't do it there, it's going to be hard for you to do any better at a Power 5 or Power 4 school, I should say. Then finally, I think his only Power 4 transfer is Kevin Humes from Maryland. He's a cornerback, and he was a guy that was kind of just didn't get a whole lot of minutes, and he didn't really do a whole lot. So, like, maybe they're hoping to develop him. Yes, he has Power 4 experience, Big Ten experience, but I just don't see him being an immediate impact. It might be their better players, but I don't know. Obviously, they do keep some of the good players from last year, but they do lose their starting quarterback in Ethan Kaliakmanis, and I believe he was the last of that decent Rutgers team. That, and then obviously Kamanung guy, but he was gone 2 years ago, so yes, he's gone. Then you got Clay Thevenin, and he is a running back from LA Tech. Now, LA Tech is a team that's not good at all. It's just not very good. He's going to be a guy that is not, like, just overly explosive for them, I don't think. I just don't think he's going to be super good for them. We'll see what happens. They might be able to develop him. They probably will. But I don't know if he's going to be, like, to the point where he's going to be super good for them. And then you got Everett Small, and he is a offensive tackle from, he is from Eastern Michigan, so a small school. Only 302 pounds. They are going to definitely want to make him a little bigger for being an offensive tackle. Then, yeah, I got it. Jameer Dawood. He's from, Villanova. 6 foot, 185 pounds. He's a guy that I feel like that he's just gonna need, like I said, more development. This is all these guys are gonna need. Like, I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say this, but like they're just all gonna need development, and that's kind of how the facts are. So, anyway, moving on. Then you got Malachi Davis. He's from Toledo. He's an edge. He actually has some decent stats. Like, I think he had like about 5.5 sacks. That's not bad. But at Toledo, he's 255 pounds. They're going to want to make him probably about 265, maybe even 270 in the Big Ten. We shall have to wait and see what they do, but he might be solid for them. He actually very much so could be solid for them. Then Dylan Lonergan. Oh, the other Power 4 transfer, quarterback from Boston College. He actually had some impressive stats. He's thrown for 2,025 yards, so he's not bad at all. I actually think he's pretty solid. Not a bad player. He definitely will be, I think, decent enough. He's going to be a junior. Hopefully, well, for Greg Schiano's sake, that he's an impact player. Then Rondo Porter, he is from Appalachian State, and he is a defensive lineman that's 295 pounds and he's 6 foot. He actually, I think he had some solid numbers, but nothing too great. I think, once again, they're hoping to develop him. He's 295. I'm sure they'll try to get him to about 300 pounds by the time the season comes around. Then Jadan Burnett is an edge rusher from, I forget which one that is. Oh, from Tulsa. And, yeah, he's 250 pounds. A little lighter. They're going to want to make him heavier. Big Ten. Just a little heavier, for sure. He's also nothing very shocking about him. And the last two guys, Bradley Jones. He's a cornerback from Chattanooga, I believe. Citadel, excuse me. Yeah, 6'1", 175, cornerback. Okay, so that's, I guess it's about typical. And, yeah, he's also a guy that just doesn't have money numbers on his resume. Then last but not least, Cameron Anthony from Ball State. He's a tight end. Not really done a whole lot. He's a freshman. He's going to be young. He's the guy that they're going to want to develop. Then briefly, we're just going to look at their outgoing transfers. They lost 16, so they net -1, but that doesn't really matter necessarily. So they lost, because this is a guy that actually could have been decent for him. Daryl Dinaga, Taj White, yeah. So to Colorado. No, I can't remember how good these guys were, but like, none of these guys are like people that I'm like, oh wait, they actually were solid. Like, a lot of these guys I don't think are super good, but anyway, yeah. I'm looking at this here. Yeah, just people. Well, not people, players on the list that I don't think Greg Schiano wanted to lose, but maybe he wanted them to go so he can get these other guys to develop them. I don't know exactly what Greg Schiano was planning, but anyway. Now, briefly, we're going to look at, for the Huskers anyway, we got another transfer in the transfer portal last second. I did not see this, and so I apologize. I did not release this earlier. I checked again, and I saw his name on there, and his name is Taj DeGourville. And he is from San Diego State. And he is the last transfer, I believe, Nebraska is going to get. I think. I don't know. I thought the transfer portal was closed. Maybe he decided to enroll or commit last second. But he averages about 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, and 37% from the field. Look at his 2025 stats right here. He's got 35% from the 3, so it's not a bad 3-point shooter, but he's only 66% from the free throw. That's not too whoopee. I think he's a guy. Once again, they're hoping like they can make him better by his junior year. We'll see what happens. I don't exactly know what they're planning to do with him. Fred Hoiberg. I mean, I think they'll probably make him better. I think he's the sort of guy that they're hoping to be like a sharpshooter. I think that's my prediction. I'm not sure. Certainly a guy you could. I think you could make him be a pretty good shooter for sure. Like just keep improving him. He's already solid, but they could maybe develop him to the next level. See what happens. That's kind of what Nebraska did with Price Sanford. I mean, he was averaging about 10 points a game at Iowa, but then he took that up to about 18, it says, but he's averaged more like 20 in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, so that's going to be it for me today, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Until next time, goodbye.